Hello everyone. I'm Anderson Dick, the founder of FieldTech, and I'm here to introduce you to our vision of the future, the new Vision FT platform. We're passionate about performance, technology, and innovation, and we like challenges and solving problems. Everything we've learned over the last 20 years with dedication at the racetracks and on the development board, combined with creative and amazing professionals, we developed what I believe is the biggest technology leap in this industry has ever seen. But to understand the future, first we have to remember FieldTech's history, and it all started as a college project over 20 years ago. I couldn't have ever imagined that it would grow to what it is today. The first FieldTech ECU was designed to convert race engines from carburetor to electronic fuel injection, at a time when Brazil was far behind worldwide motorsports. I worked out of my student apartment room and went to the tracks, trying to demonstrate this different ECU to the tuners and racers. I took a Turbo Pro 1F, our very first ECU, with a 9-volt battery under my arm and showed to them. Since then, FieldTech never left the racetrack and the excitement for motorsports. Together with our customers, we continue to learn and teach each other. The path was not easy, but little by little we managed to gain the confidence of the Brazilian market and began to believe that we could expand into the international market. We continued to learn and develop, and we never gave up. We had to make changes to our plan and the product in order to prepare it for the international motorsports demands. Our strategy included heavy investments in development teams, design, technical support, and all other related areas. To tell part of this story with me, I invite Leonardo Fontolan, the CEO for FieldTech Brazil.
Maintaining the premise of innovation and pioneering that have always been present in FieldTech's DNA, several products have been developed and incorporated into our product line. In 2009, we launched a disruptive product that revolutionized this market. The FT400 was the first ECU with a touchscreen. It was possible to tune by touching the screen and also using it as a dashboard, all in a single product. In the same year, we began our journey towards the North American market, where our intention, in addition to commercial expansion, was to understand the pains and needs of the largest automotive market in the world, so we could develop solutions and add them to our products. It was a challenging journey, and I still remember as if it were today. When we showed the FT400 during our first participation in one of the largest automotive performance fairs in the world, the performance race industry, people didn't understand how the product integrated everything in a single package. They thought it was just a display and were wondering where the ECU was. After understanding that besides the dashboard, the entire ECU was there, and that they could make adjustments on the screen with the engine running, even then, almost everyone said that we were doing it wrong, and that the market wanted a square box to hide inside the car, and the adjustment was supposed to be done through a laptop. We made the right decision to remain firm in our instinct to innovate without relying on the companies that dominated the market until then. We were adding many features to the existing line while working in parallel on the development of a new platform, the renowned Power FT.
So in 2014, we launched the Power FT line with the revolutionary FT500 ECU, the result of 3 years of development, and that was our big leap in technology, seeking to reach the highest levels in the world among our competitors. And we did it. In just over 2 years, with the launch of the FT600, another strong step was taken towards world technological leadership, which in its 6 years of life has received numerous software updates and has become the world's industry reference.
With this new product line, we managed to effectively conquer the North American market and prove that a Brazilian company could be at the forefront of world technology. We continue to launch new functions with frequent firmware updates. we developed solutions for managed internal combustion engines and fully electric or hybrid vehicles in a pioneering way in the world. But we are not satisfied, and we won't stop here.
So, the moment everyone was expecting, we've anticipated the future. This is the Vision FT line. We've anticipated this moment for quite some time, and it has arrived. These are the new FT700 and FT700 Plus. As you can see, we didn't stop at the FT600. Rather than sit back on its successes, we spent the last 3 years developing our vision of a new future by developing what we consider the most innovative electronic vehicle management systems in motorsports. It is much more than an ECU. It is much more than a VCU. It is a connected VCU with capacity and resources that will take a few years to understand its full potential. We have developed a product so powerful that the concept of limits will be reestablished and the understanding of what electronics can do in any form of vehicle and engine, whether combustion, hybrid or fully electric, in any environment you can think of, has been updated. There are so many possibilities that we are sure we will be exploring the capabilities over the next few years and developing hardware with thousands of new updates. And to make this unprecedented dream come true, an unprecedented challenge, we knew that we needed to have the best team of professionals in the industry. A group that is passionate about what they do. I would like you to meet some of them, and they represent this great team, which is responsible for this work of art.
It's a pleasure to be here and show you our Vision platform. As time goes by, life changes. In the past, we had limited options for mobility. In our modern world, several types of vehicles and new usage scenarios are constantly being built. Since the beginning, fuel tech engineers and designers were always aware about every kind of technology and human behavior. The Vision platform is an example of our disruptive mindset. We look around and realize that people are always connected. The information is in our hand, just one touch away. In this context, Vision FT will bring more functionalities and ways to interact with VCUs. The Vision FT was born in the age of electrification, so is naturally prepared to manage and control electric vehicles as a hub for powertrains, BMS, and other EV devices. It doesn't matter if you like noise engines or eco-electric motors. We love cars and work hard to have the best solution for any choice you have. We are flexible, connected, and always up to date. Our goal is to be in the forefront of technology in our market. I would like to invite our COO from Fuel Tech USA, Luis De Leon, to talk more about this.
Power. Within every motorsport, there is the pursuit of maximum power, the endless quest for more. High-level competitions can be found anywhere in the world, and that requires key management systems to to achieve maximum performance. Temperature management, speed management, power management, tarmac, dirt, and even water. The overall capacity of maneuverability and manipulating the maximum power is the determining factor for peak performance. Our international experience over the last 2 decades with onboard electronics has pushed and guided us to take this platform to the next level. The new Vision FT product line goes way beyond our racetrack winning Power FT line, multiplying the capacity of manipulate variables on a vehicle and its powertrain, both electric and combustion. Now, the whole team will be able to be synchronized with the vehicle and the pilot. Audio and video will be natively part of the data acquisition system. Cloud connection will allow you to streamline remote adjustments. The sheer speed and amount of data on an affordable system has never been seen before. We will create a new outlook for data analysis. Now, maximum performance has a new name. And to go over the details, there's no one better than our electrical engineering coordinator, Leonardo Campos.
Since the first FT700 lines of code were written, we have been concerned with creating a scalable and easy to maintain software that quickly responds to our customer changing needs. That's why we invested a good part of our time building a software architecture where different teams and people can quickly contribute to the development of new features and versions. The result of this effort is that, from the beginning, the FT700 will have all the features found in the Power FT line of ECUs, and many more. From day one, the FT700 will provide fuel injection control strategy based on volumetric efficiency. This is a new option for Fueltech's line of products, where the injection time is estimated based on the engine's volume and its required air-fuel mixture. This will allow a new range of adjustments and will meet the demands of our customers' needs. Nothing is more important than the use of an O2 sensor to make sure that VE method is working correctly. And with this in mind, we have integrated 2 O2 conditioners in the FT700 that is capable of reading many different types of probes. Not only the new VCU will work with internal combustion engines, but also with electric motors through inverters and batteries through BMSs. The powertrains can be controlled in hybrid, pure electric, or pure combustion scenarios. Once more, this is the result of a relentless search for better products and support to our clients' needs. The FT700 will also have an internal GPS reading, which will have its data fused with the internal accelerometer, thus allowing improved precision in racetrack mapping and its timings. Fully customizable functions and channel naming. These are the 2 features that our customers frequently request, and they are most pleased to announce on the FT700. Customizable functions will allow readings and tables to be used in custom logic to improve motor control. You will be able to mix the state of several internal functions to act on the most diverse scenarios. The customizable channels will allow the user to configure the name he wants for the FT700 readings, and this name will be reflected in all software interfaces. The customization possibilities do not stop there. In the Vision FT line, we will have a new functionality called Smart Triggers. This innovation will allow the combination of values, functions to be used as virtual buttons. For example, you can activate the 2-step using a combination of speed, pedal position, brake pressure, current gear, and so on. The idea behind this feature is that our customers are going to be able to adjust the activation of functions as they see fit. Within the new reality, where people have the internet in the palm of their hands, we couldn't forget to design a software that had the ability to run on smartphones and tablets. This is why we implemented a cross-platform graphical interface that is capable of running on Android phones, iOS, as well as tablets, iPads, and PCs. All these devices connect to FT700 at the same time via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Using cables for communication will be optional in the Vision FT line. This interconnectivity allows another person to connect to a race car while you are driving, allowing modifications through a second screen in real time. Besides that, the passenger can have a secondary dash, giving him the power to verify engine health while the driver focuses only on the race. Imagine your turner near your car making last-in-time adjustments before you launch. All this is a reality with the Vision FT line. Fueltech launches a new era in vehicle control through the Vision FT line, and we have a lot of pride in providing these innovations for our customers, starting with the FT700.
We are living in the big data era, so we put a lot of thought in this matter. The FT700 brings to you the possibility to log up 64 gigabytes of data on the VCU. This feature translates to over 600 hours of recording of 24 channels at 25 Hz. This is 100 times more space than the Power FT line. In addition, the FT700 is capable to record data up to 5 times faster compared to FT line, which means that we can capture a sample every millisecond, totaling 1,000 samples per second or 1,000 Hz. What use is having a huge amount of data and not having any easy way to analyze it? With that in mind, we added the ability to open and analyze logs directly on the VCU screen. This feature works in real time, so when more data is captured, the log is updated directly on the VCU screen. We also worked on the new features for the desktop software. Now the groups view can be turned off with a single click, and the height of the groups can be adjusted. The greatest addition to data analysis is the full integration of the data logger with the configuration adjustments panel. This means that now, in the same screen, you can visualize the log data and new set of virtual channels that reflect the changes that were made in the adjustments, all in real time, so you can better predict the impact of the changes that you are doing.
Conceived to be ahead of its time and always up to date, the FT700 has 3 state-of-the-art processors, each with specialized functions containing the best reserves for each function core. In the main control core, we use the best and latest processor available for powertrains, delivering up to 5 times more processing capacity than in the Power FT family, allowing a much more precise, faster control and with more integration of signals in real time. The second processor, still part of the control core, was chosen for its high-speed data analysis, with twice as much processing as the main control processor, and also with the ability to acquire 8 analog channels at a 400 kHz data rate, 1 sample every 2.5 microseconds. It will allow analysis of engine data at an extraordinary speed, elevating control precision and imagination to a new level in the high-performance market. To give you a taste of what is to come, it will be possible in a V8 engine, for example, to measure and analyze the pressure inside each cylinder with an angular resolution of around 0.5 degrees at 16,000 RPM, delivering information to the main core in order to get as much performance out of your engine as possible. Finally, the third processor will be dedicated to the interface. With the capacity of a small computer, the interface processor has 4 processing cores and a graphic acceleration core. Everything has been thought out so that the user has an extremely accurate, fluid, and immersive experience while using his FT700. No gagging, no delays, no disappointment. With ruggedness and reliability you already know from Fueltech's product, the FT700 has protection against short circuits and overload in outputs and inputs, in addition to protection against power reversal, ground fault, and electrical discharge. With advanced diagnostics, the FT700 will indicate any problem that arises in your installation, allowing agility in providing a solution. Start the engine and only worry about what matters, your victory.
The new Vision FT line was bred with connectivity in mind. Now, more than ever, we have an integrated and connected system. You can configure and access your VCU by the built-in display and through your computer on Windows or Mac. Now, it will be possible to access and configure the FT700 by your smartphone on Android or iOS. a truly multi-platform system where we developed a single software that is running on all devices. In addition to being multi-platform, Vision FT brings in its core security. This is achieved with an end-to-end cryptographic that is presenting software execution, communication between devices, and its files. In terms of communication, the VCU decides what device is going to connect to it, preventing other people from trying to access your VCU without permission. That chat between devices is handled by an exclusive and safe protocol developed especially for the Vision FT line. The maps and logs in the file system are now encrypted. This is where only authorized devices can open and manipulate files, bringing ruggedness to the system. Vision FT is not only performance, but data security too.
Here at FieldTech, people always comes first. Our design language wanted to cater to the personality and usage scenario on an individual basis, giving flexibility and clarity to the client at a level that previously seemed impossible. A great challenge. This was the foundation for creating the Vision FT user experience. We realized that not one, but 2 new product sizes were needed. Besides that, technologies developed by the R&D made possible a completely new interface, which can be molded to your liking. To talk about that, we're here with one of FieldTech's top UI designers, Patricia.
Hi. Yeah, it was quite a challenge, and no one could answer better than our customers. That's why we listened to everyone's issues and idea. Join that with your team's knowledge, we completely redesigned the interface for this ecosystem, which embrace not only the VCU, but also computers, cell phones, and tablets. The FT700 had huge improvements in display technology and processing capability, rendering it possible to make all the adjustments and configuration directly on them. We will no longer need a computer to easily edit a table, view a graphic, or analyze a log. Everything will be just a click away in an intuitive and rich graphical interface. As you can see, they got a bit screens. Being so, we designed a menu on the left that you can quickly access all the functions, dash, favorites, and recent functions. And while you make adjustments, you'll be supported by 3D graphs, real-time data, help, and more. We have the option to customize all the gauges, selecting what you want to show, how, and where, or use some fixed setup models like Anderson Conic car collection dashes. It doesn't matter if you prefer mobile, PC, or Mac. We have unified the user experience across all platforms, making it possible to have complete control over your FT700 in any way you like.
Thank you, Patricia. That was very exciting. And if you want to install the FT700 anywhere you want, we've designed a modular case in 2 sizes. Besides that, we developed a front fairing that is completely detachable, further expanding usage scenarios. We know that our product is constantly used in extreme conditions, so we maintained IP67 certification, guaranteeing a waterproof VCU. As you can see, the FT700 is almost 4 times the size of the FT600. It's a product that can be configured with 7-inch or 12-inch screens. The new displays provide high brightness and high resolutions, ideal for clear reading and use in the brightest lighting conditions. By adopting the glass cockpit concept, we made the front completely clean, enhancing its modern aesthetics without losing sight of our DNA. Guaranteeing maximum strength and low weight through the use of metal alloys and fiber-reinforced plastics, the FT700 will feel right at home during extreme performance applications. Optimized for DIN standard installs, the FT700 uses the same rear fasteners already established in the FT600. If installed without the front fairing, there are internal fixings to help assemble the product on other types of supports. In comparison to the FT600, we have doubled the number of auxiliary LEDs. Now we have a total of 8 of these configurable LEDs, 4 on each side of the screen. Adding to that, the RPM LED bar has also increased, now featuring 12 configurable LEDs. In response to user requests, we put 2 USB-C ports on the product, one up front and one in the back, for ease of use and to expand usage possibilities. Connectors A and B are plug-and-play compatible with the FT600 connectors, allowing an immediate upgrade for customers coming from that platform. One of the great new features is the media connector. It allows inputs for cameras plus audio connections, thus allowing camera images in the dash as well as audio-visual interactions. The Vision FT line updated our entire user experience, focusing on customization while maintaining our design language, putting clarity and ease of use at center stage, whether in the interface, product, or service. The FT700 ensures that the future of vehicle performance and control is constantly being created by you.
I'm part of the tech support team. And in addition to being a strong support partner for our customers who need help with wiring, how to use certain features, and have general questions about the product, we're the companies faced with the suggestions and dreams of the end user who loves racing just like us. Many of these contacts are made by email, by phone, by WhatsApp, and of course, on the track, in the natural habitat of the performance engines. Our tech support is present in all types of motorsports, and in addition to providing support on track, we seek to extract and format the specific needs of each market, and then transform it into a powerful and versatile product that covers everything that a high-performance project needs. The result of this, a VCU with inputs for up to 36 fully configurable sensors, logged in and displayed in real time on the screen. 8 of these inputs have very high speed and resolution readings, which allows the use of VCU as a powerful engine development tool, capable even of reading combustion chamber pressure sensors. 6 of these inputs can read VR sensors for RPM or speed, including stock wheel speed sensors. 22 have H-brid outputs, the well-known yellow outputs, with their high current capacity and versatility in terms of activating loads by positive or negative sides. 16 injection and 12 ignition outputs to control the most demanding and unique projects, including the possibility of controlling up to 3 injection banks. Up to 2 wideband lambda sensor conditioners with the possibility of selecting 4.2, 4.9, NTK, and also the new 5.2 sensor. Communication is another very strong side of the Vision FT line. It has 4 CAN ports to enable communication with the FT ECUs and even dashboards, 11 SAN communication ports and 1 LIN port, and even 1 automotive Ethernet port. And of course, our premise is to always make it easier to access new technologies, which is why it is fully plug-and-play with current FT600 installations. This means that the 2 connectors on FT600 are exactly the same as the A and B plugs on FT700, which allows a very simple upgrade using the current harness, unplugging the FT600 and plugging the FT700 in. The Vision FT line is a project dreamed of and built by many at the same time, including you, our customer and user of FuelTech products.
Today is a very special day for our entire team who worked really hard on the conception and development of the Vision FT line, and which was very well represented here in this presentation. Congratulations. The FT700 is not a replacement for the FT600. It sets a new level of technology with unprecedented possibilities. It is very gratifying to share with you the announcement of this new platform after years of secret development. The FT700 has an estimated retail price of $3,999, and the FT700 Plus, the price is $4,999. The forecast for availability is in the middle of 2023. A lot more information will be shared in the next few months, and get ready for the revolution. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are as excited as we are.